sorting my head, everything out. Okay, so now as soon as you join me, don't forget to make comments so I know what's happening with the music. And okay, let's just say a little something, shall we? Welcome, everyone. Oh, hello, one person. Okay, right. I'm going to try and do it a little differently. Get rid of a little bit of that messy look there. See my stairs instead. There we go. Right, I think. Now, I'm just wondering if anybody can say anything about the sound quality. That would be really, really excellent. I've turned it down there, so we'll see how we go. Okay, I'll turn the speaker up while I'm talking and then down when it's music, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Okay, we're nearly ready to go. I hope everybody's dressed up. I think you're looking very beautiful. I've got my dress on today, so slightly different. I've been looking at some Moroccan dancing. I don't think we're going to do it quite today, but we might do some in a week or two. We're going to say shut down. Okay. Right, nearly ready. Okay, so, oops, lots of things to, okay. So nearly sorted out. So this is my outfit today. I hope you like it and love yours. Okay, so when we're doing steps, I can actually show you what my legs are doing. It's just a very lovely shift dress that I'm very, very fond of. Okay. It's actually used a lot. So I think we might make a start. There's 5 of us, okay? 5 of us. And I'm sure lots of people will start to join us. Oh, 6. Okay. So let me go over all of the normal things that we think about. So if you've had any accidents or stretches or strains or anything that's left you feeling a bit uncomfortable, please take it easy. If you're slightly older doing this, please take it easy as well, or if you've got any long-standing injuries. Okay, as I said before, really good. You can support yourself by engaging the core, and that's for everybody. Okay, not just for people with injuries. That's for absolutely everybody, and it's for the next 50 minutes or possibly the next 7 days. Yeah, until we're ready to start again. And I just raised my voice a little bit. Okay, so we're going to keep our shoulders down, core engaged, head up. Yes, just relax those shoulders. Okay, the rib cage is in, but the chest is kind of up a bit. Okay, core engaged, hips nice and loose. And as I say, every week, knees mostly soft and bendy. Feet pretty much kind of rooted and flat on the ground. Obviously, you can move them, but yeah, most things are flat-footed, except when you're moving and except when we're doing hip drops. I'm sure I'm going to think of something else when we need to lift the heels off, for instance. But mostly, there we are. Yes. Okay, so we've got our posture. Oh, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, more and more. That's lovely. Okay. Please do tell me if the sound is not loud enough or too loud or unpleasant or anything. I'm going to try and talk without background music, see if that makes a difference, so that when I put the music on, we're just going to go for it. Okay, so we're going to do the warm up, and I'm adding a little extra in. I'm adding a forward bend. Now, so for the forward bend, make sure your knees are bent to support your lower back and that your core is engaged. Okay, so we'll be going up like this and then rolling down and then rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. I think that's the only difference in the warm-up. Okay, but any questions, obviously, just put them on there or get hold of me somehow after this. So, okay, I think we might be ready. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I don't know what that's for, but that's great. It's good. So I'm going to put the music on. And for our, there we go. I like to bounce music. I certainly like to bounce music. Up to the ceiling with your arms and down to the top of your knees. Giving those little hands a lovely workout through treacle. Work the fingers. Last one. Up, bend, and up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and again. All right. is coming to an end. Never mind, we'll just persevere. I think it's a little bit livelier. Actually, we won't persevere because it's too lively. I'll just put that on pause. There we go. Right. Okay, so forward and backwards. Forwards, backwards, and backwards, side to side, side. I love this one because it looks a little bit like I might be about to twerk. Okay, now we'll just smooth that out. So forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. Your feet stay flat on the ground, okay? You can roll with them, but you don't roll them off. Okay, so just smoothing it out. And then the other way. What a little treat for your lower back, okay? Remember, it's like a porridge spoon. We're not doing that little bend there. We're just keeping that quite straight. Straight's the word for it. Okay. Now, a little knee wobble. The first of many knee wobbles. So I'm pulsing my knees. And as I do, you can see what's happening to my hips. They're very nicely going up and down, if I do say so myself. Very nicely going up and down. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Wobble. Okay, a little bit faster. If you're lucky enough to have jinglies on, maybe you're making them make a nice little noise. You can see my tassels going now. Okay. There we are. It doesn't matter what wobbles along. Yes, everything can wobble because this is a warm up. So we're just going to get nice and warm. Okay, right, and knees. Knees, a little rub. And you can do a little circle with them as well while you're rubbing them. Okay. We're going to be using them a lot, so we want them to be feeling warm and appreciated. Okay. On the outside, on the inside, above and below. Lovely. Now, the usual one for the ankles and feet. So down, 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 circle, 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 circle. Okay, point, 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 circle, 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 circle. Right, now we're all ready, nice and warm. Okay, so we're going to do our usual little aerobic. So, of course, our friend forward and backwards, that very exotic sounding step, forward and backwards. So we've got 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Think about where your weight is. So my left foot is in the center of the clock. My right foot is going backwards and forwards. And I'm just doing a little shift of weight. So onto the right foot, the left stays where it is. Onto the right foot, the left stays where it is. So I think of the left foot as the little root, and the right foot is the branch is going backwards and forwards. And there's a strong wind whipping it backwards and forwards. Okay, but the root is, your left foot is the root, the trunk of the tree. I could go on, I like a nice metaphor. Okay. Now, I might suggest that we do a little bit of layering of this movement. So, There's a little wobble. So of course our knees are bent. So if you can do that with just a little wobble, doesn't matter what else wobbles as well. Okay, and we'll do it on the other side too. So the right one is now the root and trunk. The left one is doing the forward and backwards with a change of weight. So 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Now you have to smile too while you're doing it. No grimacing. Okay, we're going to do that one. And I've got a lovely new step for you. I call it the limpy step. It's another exotic name. And so I think you can see my feet. I did have a plea to be able to see my feet. So I've spent hours sorting out the position for the laptop. So for the limpy step, our weight is pretty much going to be on the foot. So this is like my root. Yeah, the right leg. If you're happier starting on the left, or if you like to mirror me, whatever. But as long as you decide which one, okay? So the other foot, it's going to go slightly behind, quite close, and you're going to be on your toes. There, I knew there would be another one. So it means, so imagine you've got a thorn in your heel, and you definitely don't want to put that heel down. Okay, now this is a really useful step. It's used a lot around the Middle East and Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, Lebanon, Israel. Okay, so limpy step. Now, of course, it's a great step because you can move a lot with it. But one of the things you have to watch out for, especially when you're a beginner, is that you don't sort of overdo these muscles which are doing new steps. So then we have to change feet. As soon as I feel my one foot or calf feeling a bit tired, I will change, okay? And I'll change like this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we've got stepping here. I'll step, so my 100% weight is on that foot. Shuffle forwards, down. Yes, so 1, 2, boom, down. Then I can go on to that one. So I'm here and boom. So 100% on that foot, and then a little shuffle forward, rise up, ready to go forward onto the other foot. Okay, so here we are. We'll have a little go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Now, I hope that's nice and clear. We can go in all sorts of different directions, and we can go around. So I'm going to go to my right to start with. Okay, so here we are, right foot down. So they don't have to be big steps. Yes, just little steps going across. And now I'm going to change to go left. This very elegant way I've got of holding my dress so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to come forward. Going back is slightly more tricky, especially if you're not sure what's behind you, but I know exactly what's behind me. Okay, right, just give your legs a little shake out. So that's limpy step. So we've got forward and backwards and limpy step, and we're going to do a side to side step. So obviously side to side, another of these exotically named. Now, I'd like you to start thinking about really feeling the rhythm, even though there's not a lot of rhythm to hear. Yes, and you can feel that rhythm, obviously in the steps, but also by bouncing in your knees while you're doing these steps. So we can just do it as a step like that. Yeah, side to side. Or we can add a hip drop. We can add a hip drop and a little turn. This is going to come in handy soon. Hip drop straight on. Okay, we might do a couple of grapevines. We might even fit in a turn. Okay, so let's give this a whirl.
قالت لي بريدك يا ولد عمي عدوك العسل سايل على فمي على مهلك علي ما تحمل الضمي على مهلك علي لنحيت ابوي وامي في عشق البنات انا كنت نادي اليوم ورمتيلي ولد عجلات وبندريون كتبي شكوتي لحاكم الخرطوم أجل جلستي لما القيامة تقوم معنا عالجنينة المسجد الحيطان شجر المصطلح والله على عيدان معنا عالجنينة المسجد الحيطان شجر المصطلح والله على عيدان سألني ايش الاستقبال والبنات نعمان وصبع الراس والباقي بدحنا يومنا دخلت علينا بيدها النعمات قلت نعم الثلاث واربع خمس نعمات معنا عالجنينة المسجد الحيطان شجر المصطلح والله على عيدان معنا عالجنينة المسجد الحيطان شجر المصطلح والله على عيدان طارق زي جنينة وطارحت فينا عونك في مشيته عامل لون حنايا عظامك لينة لكن على الدنيا ما وردت على بطال يوم طلت علينا الكل وقعوا سكار سقطت في الحديد ما بينت له عبارة
I'm going to turn it round the clock. 3, 6, 9. Right, how are we doing? Still good, still with me? Excellent. So, I wanted to do a little bit of skills work. So I'm fiddling a lot with my belts today. They're showing signs of kind of going down. Okay. We've got the shimmies with the knees. Yes. Are you making your knees wobble? So just a reminder. There we are. Feet flat on the ground. Knees going. You can start off quite slow. And when you feel, I think I might put my feet a little bit closer. Okay. Core engaged, shoulders down. Happy smiling faces. Okay. There we are. Look, I'm waggling my tail feathers like anything. Okay. So we do it a little bit more. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Now we can use the shimmy when we do other steps, like the forward and back one. Yeah? Still have to smile when we're doing it. We can do a shimmy when we do a figure 8. That's a little bit further ahead than we need to be just now, but we can do shimmies with all sorts of things. We can do shimmies with a little limpy step. Okay, so I think we're doing really, really well with our hip shimmies. Now we're going to think about our shoulders. So I hope you can see me all right. So with the shoulders, this is a little bit more complicated, and it's a good idea to do some loosening exercises like the big and the smaller shoulder circles, but also to do some strengthening ones like a full plank or a half plank when you're resting on your knees, with your knees on a cushion if you need to, yes, just to build up a little bit of strength and looseness in your shoulders. So a shoulder shimmy, like that, obviously. Okay, but we'll start it off. Okay, so we go forward and backwards, alternating. So we're not going forward and backwards. Forward with right, back with left. Forward with left, back with right. Forward, 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 forward. Okay. Now, double time. A little bit faster. Now we're trying not to move the hips. You could do this actually sitting in a chair And then you wouldn't be able to move your hips at all. But for today, I hope you're standing up. Yes? So slow, medium. Other things are going to wobble. Faster. And then lip rip. Okay. Very nice. Now, it doesn't need to be enormous, yes? It's just a little hint. So, we are going to do a dance where we have to do that. So, we've got the shoulder shimmies and the hip shimmies, the ship shimmies. Okay, so we can go up here and we can go down here. Up here, here, up here, here, up here, here, up here, and there. And now the other thing I want to show you and I want us to practice is something a little bit different, okay, to that move, and it's a camel. Okay, the camel starts up here, yes, with your chest. Now, you need to think about using your breath, okay, for this camel. Okay, so when you take a breath in, you're going to go, and you imagine, okay, you've got two pencils at either sides of your boobs or your chest, okay, and you're going to try and draw a circle. If you had two pieces of paper, there and there, you're going to try and draw a circle. So it goes up and back and down. Okay, so there will be things happening to the other part of your torso and your core, okay, which is engaged, of course. Okay, so up, don't worry about the hips, and please don't do any like scooping movements with the hips, yes? We're just concentrating on the chest for today, okay? Now this is a very nice, this is like giving yourself a little back massage and probably a front massage too. Okay, now let me give you a little secret. I'll share this with you. I am actually working my knees, this has really become known as the belly roll. It started life as a camel. Okay. And we can do it as a sideways one too, but we won't do that. Here we are. Now I'm just looking at the time and thinking, what's happened tonight? Okay. And I wanted to do some more arm work as well as the shimmies. Maybe we will do I'll try and incorporate a little bit of everything, okay? We'll do the arms. So it's going to be a bit of a slower dance because I want to do a meringue, obviously, again, while we've got it in our heads. So we'll do the arms, we'll incorporate some of our new skills, and it's going to be lovely, a little bit, say, slower than originally intended. Okay, so this is Perdona by Yasmin Levy. Not that one, that one. Okay, just make sure. And
para ti, por tantas mujeres, una risa burlona, por lágrimas perdieron su sabor. Por noches llenas de soledad, en las que mis manos acariciaron mi cuerpo lloraba por el tiempo que no volverá. Perdono, solo para ti, perdono, solo por tu bien, perdono, aunque no me lo pediste. Perdono, solo para ti, perdono, solo por tu bien, perdono, aunque no me lo pediste.
Just one come down.
Por la compasión, el aullido del lobo, por los momentos de piedad del viento que me acarició, por los rayos de mi amor ardiente que cegaron mis ojos y me hicieron tu sombra, y por no escuchar al lobo que me mandó a irme. Perdono, solo para mí, perdono, solo por mi bien, perdono, y a pesar que ya estás lejos. Perdono, solo para mí, perdono, solo por mi bien, perdono, a pesar que ya está lejos.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, I think we might be doing Amaray. If you remember.
والله ما كان على بالي يا هوا، والله ما كان على بالي يا هوا، والله ما كان على بالي يا هوا، والله ما كان على بالي يا هوا. قمري قمري كل ولعي قلبي يسأل عيني. يا قلبي يانا من حب يانا، يا شوق أمانة انت الليالي غرام. يا عمري يا كل عمري سلم غرام، وعن الألف كلام. والله ما كان على بالي يا هوا، والله ما كان على بالي يا هوا، والله ما كان طالت شغالي وياك يا غالي وانا اهتراني خلاني ادوب بهواك ايش معنى انت حبيتك انت وانت شغلت روحي معاك والله ما كان على بالي يا هواك 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 قمري ولا عيني قمري طول ولعيني قلبي بيسألني عليه أتريني بفكر فيه قمري طول ولعيني قلبي بيسألني عليك أتريني بفكر فيه معقول أكون حبيت على بالي والله ما كان 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 على بالي.
Well, did you remember it? I hope so. Right. Well, I think that's nearly the end of today's. We're going to do a lovely warm down and stretch out all of those muscles. And thank you for your 2 thumbs up. Whoever that is, that's very exciting. Okay, and let me know, give me some feedback about the sound, whether it's better this week or just as it was. Okay, so I think I'm never going to let these this skirt go down for this. So we'll do the same warm down. Remember to keep the core engaged. This little core is really working hard and it's loving it. Yes. Shoulders down, core worked. We're still doing the bent knees, and especially anything involving going down here, and especially anything coming up from there. Bent knees, engaged core, because that will protect your back. And yes, well, okay, let's do this thing then. Next week, we're going to start a new dance with some of these new steps that we've learnt tonight. So that will be exciting. Okay. And I love this one. Okay. Right. Really feel stretch in your ribs. going to do it slightly different today. Because I'm actually going to take my legs out and I'm going to touch the floor with my bent knees. So if you can't quite get to the floor, don't worry. Rest your arms on your shins.
شالي حبيبي أنا قلبي تايه وينك حبيبي أنا قلبي تايه شالي حبيبي أنا قلبي تايه تايه هاك الليالي فقد على بالي هاك الليالي فقد على بالي وينك حبيبي وينك حبيبي يا قلبي جاني حبيبي أنا قلبي جاني معك الليالي وينك حبيبي
Hands down and push up. Pour in.
سألوني عنك وردة بالدار والورد منك شجار سألوني عنك وردة بالدار والورد منك بتغار فاضت بقلبي يا لك عدربي وعدربي فاضت بقلبي يا لك عدربي وعدربي هاك الليالي فقد على بالي وينك حبيبي وينك حبيبي يا قلبي جاني حبيبي أنا قلبي دايب دايب هاك الليالي فقد على بالي وينك حبيبي عشنا سوا شهد القرار خلف الهوى أحلى الأيام عشنا سوا شهد القرار خلف الهوى رجع الحب الماضي وبحكمك قلبي راضي رجع الحب الماضي وبحكمك قلبي راضي هاك الليالي فقد على بالي وينك حبيبي وينك حبيبي يا قلبي جاني حبيبي أنا قلبي دايب دايب هاك الليالي فقد على بالي وينك حبيبي
Right. No, we're not starting again, not just yet. Okay. Well, I hope you feel very wobbled and stretched and relaxed and energized. Please let me know what you thought, if you enjoyed it. Hope you did. Doing really well. We're getting through this lockdown, so do keep safe, keep well, and just follow the guidelines. Okay, and I'll see you, or you'll see me next week. Bye.